Thanks, Fresh. Send the stream link to...
Ah ouais.
Ellie went to his Slapper account.
Hey, Eddie.
How's it?
Oh, good. Fresh, I assume you did invite Carl, or do you want me to do this?
Okay.
Hello, Daddy.
Hier.
Yeah, we sent him an invite, hopefully he gets it.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Fuck, it's hot.
Yeah.
How's it, Fresh? Is Fresh even here?
Yeah, Fresh is here.
And my face is opgespannen.
There we go.
Okay, sick.
Cool. Are we all here?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
My boys
Let's go.
ready up.
Alright. Alright guys, you can ready up. Hey Panda.
Long time no see, Carl.
Panda, you there?
Yeah. Alright, we're just waiting for
Okay,
one
cool.
oak. Alright boys, we ready. Good luck.
Good luck man.
Thank
Have
you,
fun.
guys.
Oh yeah, let's have some fun boys.
Fresh, you can start.
Fresh, you can go, yeah? Fresh. Fresh.
Fresh.
Oh god.
Yeah?
Come eat. Everyone eat. Come.
I can't eat now.
Oh, you got
Fresh. What's happened to our host? He's just like disappeared.
Who's the one that had to go and eat? Was it Fresh?
No, it's not fresh. But he went. He's be like, where's fresh left? I can see his mic moving.
Maybe we need something to drink.
I didn't think we'd be ready so quickly. And you, Grant? Did you just tell them to fuck off and you're gonna stay?
Yeah, bro. No, they can't chase me away now.
Okay, excuse me, gentlemen.
There you are. Fuck.
I had some technical difficulties. Sorry.
Alright.
Are we good to go?
Go.
Alright. Let's go. GG, have fun. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in for the nice matchup. It's gonna be Legion versus Rise eSports with a late start there. Once again, excuse me for me being absent. Legion gonna be the blue team starting an attack, and Rise will be defending first. Map Border. We've seen this map quite a lot in the last few weeks, so definitely gonna be interesting how things will turn out to be. Rise gonna be the first team to ban an operator. It's gonna be Thatcher removed from the game since they're starting on defense. Actually, a smart ban helps them a lot when it comes to defending upstairs in armory and customs. He's going to be removing Jackal, which is going to make actually roam hunting a bit more difficult for them. And by me, they're going to bring out a Dokkaebi, a line. We're just going to use the good old drones. Mirror also going to be removed now from Legion, so apparently they don't like the Spanish operator from Team Rainbow. And our Rise eSports got the honor to ban the very last defending operator. And who's it going to be? A Valkyrie, yep, extremely strong operator. Even though I've actually seen them using this operator quite a lot on this particular map. Talking about the past, these two teams have actually played against each other in the past. It was a scrim, so it was not a real competitive match, and also the rosters were quite different back then, and Legion lost even. Times changed, and we'll see how things will turn out this time. If Legion will get their revenge. First XP coming out. Waited offering the goal of Monty and Luke actually switching from the Clash to the Jaeger. First bomb set's going to be Armory Lockers upstairs. It's nothing special. Most teams decide to go there. And you see what this setup will be. We can Rise Castle barricade will be put here just by the armory wall door. I'm curious how this will work out for them. Enforcement also coming now over by Archives. So again, it's not the first time we've seen this bomb, so it's really common. It's been played a lot. It's always nice to see teams actually coming up with something new, something we haven't seen before. And I sure do hope so. It's going to be yet another time to see this. Well, considering Legion's lineup, this is looking like My archive stake, bringing in Monty. And there's only a C4 in hand toothpick, but he's currently over by the armory wall, actually going for some bandit trickery. Where after being confronted with the gear mines, after Legion, the deception, fighting not only with the Monty but also with the Nomad of Carla Harker over on the ventilation window. Will be thrown out though. FC Toothpick going downstairs, most likely now rotating over to workshop, and yes, that's what he will do, but he will be challenged by Slapper, the Buck, over here now inside the bathroom, and his job is, yes, he actually removed the bandits, a no C4 in hand of Rise eSports, which means wait off the Monty can push in, actually trying to block off both the Legion and also now the shots coming through as well, and plan will be successful though. But look here, Ripper Runner will be removed now from the Harker, all by himself now, sitting on the Marie ventilation balcony, though being picked by the Vigil. Legion, Jesus, Deception are going for the defuse. Buckshot coming from below, will not connect, will spot the head of the Legion at the last second, but not enough time. Yes, Rise eSports actually gonna win round number 1. The runner from Diego, that was Luke, if I recall correctly. Yeah, they had a number in hand. Where was the Claymore? Where was the air jab? To just simply cover the flank, the run out. Rise, they're known for their aggressive play, so they're known for their flanks, for the runouts. Baffy actually now bring out the pulse to potentially cover any similar pushes, but that's actually not gonna matter since we're downstairs in ventilation. But it's always gonna be vertical gameplay, so pulse is always handy to have. The 6 is coming out though. No, Toothpick switching to one SS operated jet. Another we use in exchange for smoke. So very standard rotation, side rotation at least. Ventilation as the second bomb site, default rotational coming out. Strat-wise, Rise didn't really have anything utility-wise that would have stopped demolition. I mean, the plant was done. Successfully planted the diffuser, had to be reinforced upstairs, and the reason why Legion lost the round was their mistake of not covering the run out, which is so common on Border. I mean, it's Border. It's an archive push with a balcony, with windows, with doors. There's gonna be somebody jumping out the window. Just cover it. You even got the Nomad. There's no way of shooting out the air jab, if you put it correctly. Darkinelli is actually expecting to run out from the Tellus window. See if we're gonna take some damage. Gonna be a west side repel, and actually Slippery now getting a kill, but really refragged right away from Luke. The Vigil Romeo now in office. It's getting though one C4 removed, but outside by the main entrance, that front's gonna get Panda moving in from the play. 2 minutes left on the clock, and defense setup is looking strong. Well, that's for sure at least. Usually not too sure what to do upstairs, and that's yet again Deception now with another kill. And waited off, removing this off here now, all is in the hands of the Disciple and the Harker. The Ying and the Ibana, who's still upstairs in the east balcony, droning out, apparently not too sure what to do. Looks still wasting time, basically roaming over by Fountain. Punch will be made by the Harker through the office wall. Free fire coming out. Enough the defenders would have forced the Legion and Diego downstairs, actually very close to the objective and holding it. That's what they need to do. They got Luke upstairs, wasting time, and yes, he is wasting time, because they just can't be in. Actually peeking around the corner and will spot the Disciple. Click coming out. Darker now actually pushing around the corner, will find the Vigil. Top 4 control established, but only 45 seconds left on the clock. Diffuser in his hands, that's good at least. Top 4 security, just making sure once again. Got a vertical angle down into the ventilation bomb site. 30 seconds left on the clock. The defenders are rotating now, covering potential ways through. Darker could come from Candela coming out though, stepping into a green mine. This will be the sign for death from Pre-Fire coming out though. Come around the corner and the shots will connect from the Legion Deception. With at least 2 kills this round, finding the headshot on the Harker and making sure round number 2 ends also in the favor of his team, Rise eSports. So, 2 rounds in a row now for Rise. Yeah, this was actually not Legion absolutely failing or not covering a round. This was actually a Legion not being able to, well, to agree on a push. Like we're 2 to 3 players upstairs. What Sniper was doing, repelling on the east balcony, holding that angle straight into the office. You got a kill there. That was good. It was the first step to get top floor control. Then you got peeked by the Vigil. Very unfortunate. But it should have been a refract right away. Clearing out Luke upstairs took way too long. Then we had 2 players downstairs, close to the objective, fighting basically the players, fighting Rise through doors, through windows, unsuccessfully. And that's what hurt them. They were spread apart, they got taken out. And I was... no. It did not work out for them, and you saw it. But again, yet another round, round number 3. It's gonna be customs. A bomb site, I'd say, doesn't favor the defenders that much, but always depends on how you play it. You can open up the wall. Apparently there's still no... okay, now Luke's actually rotating over to the cellar wall, and the batteries will be placed. But there are twitch drones, there are frag grenades. These batteries will not last for very long. Not checking for any runouts. They've been actually playing aggressively upstairs, together with Toothpick, the smoke, just establishing some vertical angles. Yeah, Panda here getting rid of the bandit batteries and allowing Team Collective Disciple to open up some frags before coming in. Actually will down the Legion. They seem not aware of it though. Deception crawling for his dear life. They're actually shooting, being prone right next to him, but before they defeat some attackers. Still not able to finish off though. Disciple will now know though that the Legion has been downed. Actually will find the kill, the hatchet on Luke. The Legion still being down, will now be finished off by Panda. Kill with a twitch drone, not seen very often, but a run out there from smoke from above with the shotgun. Removing the Ibana, almost got taken out there now. But the Thermite playing by the stock window. Also, Edge has been triggered in the background. Quick peek coming around the bomb chassis. Wait off holding a tight angle. Yeah, that's Slipper fighting with Diego upstairs. They're coming out, spraying, just trying to get the pre-fire, and Definitely actually wasting a lot of time. Of Slapper upstairs over by the office. Again, now the smoke once again pre-firing around the corner. Not connecting any of his shots though. Devon will get the Nomado Slapper. There's still Panda, the Twitch coming around the corner. Now the salvo will be opened completely, and Panda near actually trying to make his way through Passport and flanking the attackers. Dark is still upstairs, diffuser in his hands. Only 42 seconds left on the clock. But as well, there are only 2 defenders. We got Baffy inside of customs, and Toothpick here still sitting inside of supply stock, however you want to refer to it though. Smoke grenade coming out, wasting a lot of the attacker's time, and he's still got 2 of them in hand. He's actually going to be smoking out the cell wall, peeking around the corner. Cannot find where it off though, and there's Panda getting the last kill. Battlefield being removed here as well. Round number 3, the first round for Team Legion, ending in their favor. Yeah, Wacky got the kill. Also here, very nice at the end, making sure his crouch button is still working. So Legion now securing the very first round, and I took them apart slowly. Actually, this hyper here getting the down on the Legion opened up a lot for them, especially forced Rise to more or less camp, if I can call it like that, around their own teammate, more like trying to save him. Then the misplay of, I think it was Deception, actually now pushing, more likely running into the cell room, and he got taken out. That was a big mistake. So now we're now 2 players down. The Legion was also being finished off by Panda with the Twitch drone. So actually well done by Legion, to be fair. But also Rise, they gave them a run for the money. Round number 3. But again, we're upstairs in Armory. So you can already see Wired Off also bringing out the Monty, so they know they're gonna be up here. Luke, yeah, he's definitely showing off with 4 kills for Team Rise. It's a good place the previous rounds. This wall here, top will be opened up, just allows the defenders to throw some C4s, gear mines, whatever you need over the wall and into the potential plant spot of Legion. Toothpick actually got a C4 and so does Spaff, so 2 C4s in the hands of Team Rise, which actually allows them to most definitely deny the default archives push. Slapper here making sure that nobody's playing here in and around the CCTV, Weird Off blocking some shots through the soft wall. Flashbang of the Hawker will be taken out though, and just actually curious. Yeah, no Claymore, no nothing. Now, there we go, Claymore. Nudafi actually now taking some damage here. They're getting the Disciple, getting rid of the Ibana. At least there's no Heart Breacher needed, but still. Oh, Snapper now taking a lot of damage from the Jaeger downstairs. He's been left on a sliver of HP. Does not seem to see the Bandit Toothpick here, wasting a lot of time after Legion players downstairs in the open area. Actually, Slipper has been downed by a Bandit, but will be easily picked up once again. It's actually only Moss, it's only Baff C4 that could potentially deny the playing. Only Defran, he got the carbine, which is a good weapon, but though it does not allow him to shoot through the Monty shield. Alternate transport now, actually the Hawker with almost getting a collateral kill there. Yeah, Deception actually now getting rid of the Twitch Panda being removed from the game, and Deception probably going for a run out. Will step into the Claymore being removed from the game. That's all up to Toothpick in the 1 vs 2 situation. The Monty blocking the archive store. The Ark is still sitting on this ventilation balcony. No C4 in his hands. The Ark is just playing very calmly. Toothpick now fighting here with the Monty. Bullets coming up though. Toothpick trying to save his KD, getting rid of the Hawker, but not being able to find the Monty. Wait, I think now getting the diffuse, to counter diffuse rather, the diffuser anyway. So now, Rise 50 rounds in a row, and Legion here now as well. So let's just see how this will end. There's still 2 rounds left for the very first half. Just gonna see now an Ash coming out from Slapper, but does not seem to be working for him though. Again, it's gonna be Armory, it's gonna be the top floor for these 2 teams. Well, actually, back to the very first round. I'm not too sure if Legion has had a Claymore there or not. Well, the Claymore in the previous round has most definitely worked out, but what I like to do is actually to put it just around this corner. Because if you place it like right there, it can be taken out from eastern stairs. And we don't want that. We don't want it to happen. Just a little advice for you on the run. Now holes being made with the UMP. Not the most efficient way, but still works. Over by the armory wall. Most probably to hold main lobby entrance. This time Legion is not bringing a Monty though, apparently not expecting Rise eSports to go back to Armory. Superior action now trying to fight anyone playing down to half wall, but there is nobody to be found. Now there is though, just peeked around the corner. Luca very calmly sitting inside of Passport and waiting to be found. Well, if you guys are actually checking the main entrance, trying to find anyone, Legion actually trying to move into CC, and they actually have established monitor control. But there's no Thatcher, apparently has been banned. So it will be up to Slapper, to the Ash, to actually open up the floor from below. And get rid of the banned batteries. I think we got a Qs, so Panda doing a great job here, opening up, or allowing his teammates to open up the armory wall. Actually gonna see here Rise falling back a bit. Bafiana with a C4 in a sense. Actually now being supported by Actor and a Toothpick. Also watching the potential plant. There's still 45 seconds left in the clock. I think this will be thrown down. There seems to be, yeah, Luke sitting on top of these stairs, holding an angle down the hallway, cutting off any potential rotation. NACON actually shooting around the corner, and still 30 seconds left in the clock. All 10 players alive. But now getting the opening frag, getting yet another one. He seems to be rushing in. He's inside. Or thank you. Coming in, but there's not enough time. Definitely actually now finding Tetchat on the thermite and actually getting yet another one. The risk of the situation. These are not being covered properly. Something they better should be doing different. Almost getting yet another headshot here on the banner. They're playing up there, playing very aggressively. Could not turn out in their favor. Definitely trying to protect over. Body metal stairs, now in a 3 vs 2 situation, definitely favoring the attackers. Are going to get another one. Sniper making sure it's going to turn into a 3 vs 4 situation. Out of time, and there's nothing Luke can do. Maybe getting yet another kill, only letting one bullet on the Hawkers downstairs by the workshop entrance. But yeah, after rounds in a row for Legion, they seem to have gained momentum after being put down 2 rounds in a row, round number 1 and round number 2, and it's going to be now the last round for the first half, 3-2. Will Rise manage to make this thing even, or actually it's going to be Legion to switch to defense? I repeat, defense with a 4-2 lead. We'll see. And now Legion is bringing out the Monty. And Rise, guess what? Now switching to ventilation. That's actually gonna be the Monty, no 6-pick being chosen here. So yeah, ventilation with a Monty, you can do it. Didn't really check for any hard breaching utility. Yes, there's only Ibana in play, which is not good. Monty would have been much better in this scenario, considering you can open up the bathroom wall and then actually send the Monty through. But I'm really actually going to focus here a bit more on archives. Again, defiltration coming out here. Toffee now being a bit trapped as well. Reinforcements still being opened up. Not the default hole though, just above the archives window. Only 2 here. We have Toothpick now actually opening it up, allowing the team to play this a bit more vertically. Slapper failing to throw the snake over the vent. Again, yeah, it's gonna be Luke playing upstairs, spotting Toothpick, and again, the shot's gonna be coming through. Slapper here being supported by Panda, actually trying to enter Passport to establish some control over by the open area. We drone out, and you should be actually able to hear Deception's footsteps. He's not been drawn out yet. Step action, they're moving around the corner still. Not finding the Vigil, the Legion. Deception, though he will be spotted, actually landing some shots here and there on Slapper. Word off being aware of the position of Luke, and it's the Hawker to remove and get the opening frag. Actually gonna be Toothpick now also dropping down the hatch, not fighting to our top floor. He decides to live another day. And that's top for control established. Way more efficient, and actually, yeah, Rice could have definitely fought this a bit harder. Toothpick not checking his angles and being taken out by Panda, not losing any XP in exchange. It's gonna be Deception here now to maybe get a kill. We'll see Panda not landing any shots though. Bullets being exchanged, but none of them will connect. Coming out, Wade off taking some damage from a goo mine, but also drawing the defense tensions on site. And actually the Hawker now jumping in and most likely going for a plant. And yes, that's happening, but now just now stop again, get another kill, removing the Agathathron. Now Panda, the IQ will remove, and it's going to be a 4 vs 2 situation, so another flawless round, but we're still not finished yet. Wade off, literally standing in the rotation, stop again, last one, a double kill. Buffy being downed by Waded off has. Yes, they're actually going to be now a 4-2 in lead for Legion in the first half. Great execution. I get it. Live to fight another day. Toothpick's decision to actually drop down the hatch, giving armor, giving top floor control to Legion could have been a smart move, but then you get just so easily taken out by Panda over by Passport in open area. Blue Desk, whatever you want to call it, over by the workshop. We've seen it. He gave top full control to Legion, and he couldn't really do much downstairs. I mean, yes, you can basically prepare for, you know, giving top 4 to them, but at least just waste some more time. At least some more time. But that doesn't matter, it's a new half. It's gonna be an armory defense from Legion. And I'm just gonna be fairly curious how Rise decides to attack it. I've seen them attacking this bomb site in the past, and they're mostly focusing on the armory wall take. Hence, they're bringing out the thermite. And seeing this shield and the ADS, yes, Legion is most definitely preparing for this take. It's actually going to be now a spawn pick. That's just going to be some goo mines being thrown out here by the wall, and yet another shield. So double shielding this side, actually very interesting. So they know what Rise most likely will try to do. Actually, in fact, nobody spawned here over on the east side. So yeah, it's almost certain what Rise is going to do. Archives though has actually been prepped a little bit, just for the case that Rise decides to change up their push. First minute over though, and looks Twitchron will not be able actually to get past the shield. It will take, yes, the lifeline to get rid of it. It seems to be a bit scared to get rid of them. Twitchron though will be taking out, only getting one bandit battery, and they said another one coming out here. Actually, the Hawker manages to get yet another one, but no other bandit battery in hand. Though he might be actually rotating to grab yet another one. Yes, that's what he's going to be doing. To put it again over by the armory wall, and almost too big. Taking off Luke's head there. What a risky play. And yes, the armory wall will be now fully bandited again. And actually, Legion's doing a great job putting as much pressure as possible on these attackers here over. And this is actually going to be literally stacking up all 4 players now here over in CC. And this big now actually getting Panda rushing out the armory door. So that will be spotted, opening up an angle into the fountain. It's not an ideal way to open up this wall, but might just all they can get so far. Looking like actually getting rid of the Hawker. His defense is most definitely weakened over here by the armory top, but only 10 seconds left. Deception now getting here another one. Good one being triggered here. Stiffy still being planted. A lot of places stacking up where they're removing Daffrin towards a 3 situation. This is doable. In fact, it's actually power the meter 2 as 2 situation. The Q has been downed. We still have the Q mines, probably the Echo drones to give some information. Not finishing off though the kill on the IQ. Wait up, actually you're getting now a double kill. The headshot on Baffy, so it's all up now to his team colleague. The IQ, and he will actually get the triple. Not going for a quad kill though, just leaving the IQ to bleed out. Toothpick here dying in the background. And waited off with a great round for his team, clutching things out. Plasma Pink gun skin. Way of absolutely showing off, stepping up. Keeping it going. Legion right now got the momentum and just keeps on getting a round after another. So that's now 5 rounds in a row. Rise needs to step up the game. Do something to stop this run of Legion. Very predictable. Legion now switching here to Ventilation Workshop. Brings somewhat similar lineup. Just have a look at this. Weight off with 6 kills, followed by the Hawker with 5 to yet another 6 kills from Slap. And actually panned all the way at the bottom with 8 kills. But also here on Rise sort of things, also tons of frags coming here out. So I'm curious about their setup. Actually, we have near the Hawker. Barricading the bathroom door. Very nice setup, just actually basically expanding the defense setup. Just allowing the defenders to have actually another place where they can be, where they can hold workshop from, where they can watch the hatch, where they can do whatsoever, maybe even wasting time with the attackers. Just making sure it can be attacked from above. Hatch and armory office hasn't been opened though. Okay, actually proceeding with reinforcing the armory wall upstairs. This was likely to be being supported by Slappers, actually now prepping the ventilation window for potential run out. And here comes the run out, checking for the eastern side, but nobody there. Everybody is spawned on the right side of things. On the southeastern side, actually now also barricading here the ventilation window once again. And yeah, southwestern side, in fact, that's where they'll be pushing from. Panda area, everybody tell us, with L's shotgun in hand. Extremely strong gun. And Rice actually setting up here for a potential top floor take. You're clearing out the CCTV. Go with the break room. Just trying to establish some angles down into the ventilation room onto the window. Currently the Ash is playing from. But here now actually using thermite charge. Target does not seem to be aware of it though. Trying to pre-fight through the reinforced wall. It's not going to work. Unlucky him. And Bafian actually proceeding with peeking into the armory. Could get a wallbang just on his right. Just wants to run out once again a bit. Sniper almost getting his head taken off. And yeah, Rise there most definitely there focusing on a top floor take. And Zipper is just trying to get a kill. That's actually going to be weighted off. Did not call taking up toothpick, but there's Baff here getting rid of the Hawker, as he probably was about to flank them. Definitely taking tons of damage, or at least like some damage, jumping into the objective, and is actually inside service. Not being spotted though. Takes a lot of damage now from the Echo being taken out here. The Disciple not letting anyone come into his bomb site and cause some disturbance. Luke still upstairs, defusing his hands now, rushing down the metal stairs. 12 seconds left on the clock. Ella's waiting inside ventilation with the shotgun. Might be going for us on peak. Yet not seems to be aware though. Just rushing around the corner. Here the Disciple on the Echo drone will actually find one, but there's not enough time. Clock shows 0 seconds left. And yeah, as already said, Legion defended the bombs. Wasted enough time and not allowing Rise to get even close to planting. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is match point. 6 rounds in a row, potential 7 rounds in a row. If Legion manages to win the next one. Customs gonna be the place of their fate. Here, way of switching. There's so much loved. Legion getting rid of the alibi. And on the right side of things, the Ibana will be exchanged for Ibana. So I'm curious how Legion will defend this. We've seen Rise doing it, not so successfully, basically just leaving the bandit better restate. Yeah, leaving them there to be taken out eventually. Also going to be reinforced by a slapper upstairs inside CCTV. Also Rook armor will be handed out to the players. So really stand-up setup. This rotation could actually make a change. Sooner or later, and Disciple always here with his shields nearby. And he actually, oh no! Daffron, the Ash, getting rid of the Jaeger. Slapper, I forgot his name for a second there. Playing a bit too aggressive, got a bit too confident for the time being. C4 will be thrown out, will not connect though. Almost taking out his own bandit batteries, actually allowing now the attackers to throw in even more. I actually think he took out one of his own bandit batteries, so yeah, this one will be open up here. Panda coming out here with a preview around the corner, Twitcher coming here in as well. His position will be compromised. Bucky actually now inside, will take out the Hawker. Rook being here dispatched 3 versus 5 situation. Rise definitely not done yet, not trying, or most definitely not wanting to lose the first map here to Legion. Panda trying to make things even. Deception matches, though the high recall. I got a headshot on way and off now. That's the second kill in a row. Threat coming out will not be stopped by an ADS. Yeah, another one will be thrown into the little office. There's something to Panda. He's trying and holding on to stay alive. Just as much time as possible. Does not seem to find the thermite though. Getting a second kill off the round, but also will be here refranked by the Twitch. As I was trying to switch to Disciple, he gets taken out by 2 Frick, just rushing in over from Passport, spotting here the Vigil. Very nicely done. Yeah. Rice manages to stop Legion's winning streak. But for the next 3 rounds, Legion can try, and try. They only need to win one of them to take this map. So it's now all up to Rise, and it's depending on how they play. And actually we're getting back to Armory. I'd say it was close the second time, not so close the first time Legion defended the side. But again, we got way ahead of playing the Legion, so this could be a repetition of what we've seen previously. Although I don't hope so, for the sake of Rise. Pretty much going to be a very similar setup. Actually, this wall will also be opened up so they can actually counter default side. Actually, I really do like the setup from Legion. It's basically the same one as we have had it previously. Again, the banner Guma is going to be thrown out onto the balcony. Slippery now. Actually on the poles. Trying to fight it from below, and yes, he's actually focusing on the archive take and trying to deny it from below. Deception though droning him most likely out in just a second, seeing that the doors have been barricaded, and yes, he spots the pause though. Drone will be taken out immediately after though. 1 minute passes. Pause now spotting here. The bug coming in. I'm actually trying to getting rid of the bandit batteries. Would be a good chance here for Panda, for Sapper. Excuse me to peek. And yes, he will actually find the deception bug being removed. It will really actually help. Domination does not look like it. Baffy now actually getting the Hawker. He was still trying to bandit trick. Easy kill right there. Also now Luke dispatching Slapper, trying to run out with a C4. Legion are getting way too aggressive. Not really sticking to the planet. Right, fighting back and trying to turn things around here. As I said, I got still yet another 3 rounds to win in a row to take this map to overtime. Witness up actually now free focusing on the same angle. Tarkam actually spotting but not killing the Ash Daffron. Daffron just some HP. Actually stepping down to a good mind. This could be his fate. And it's all up here to the Disciple, the Echo, but just too much Daffron getting the last 2 players of Legion. Left with just some HP. Just not working for them. To Rise, yep, they're fighting back. So it's still match point. To win yet another 2 rounds. Legion going back to Armory, just basically going to stay there. Hopefully trying to adapt now. Well, that was quite unfortunate. Well, just say I see this. They failed bandit tricking, but also I'd say it definitely was Panda's hesitation of not peeking the bug downstairs. Because if the bug hasn't been there, the Panda batteries would be still standing to the state, most probably. And with the Panda batteries moved, that actually forced Darker to go for this quite risky bandit tricking maneuver, if you want to call it like that. Also Slapper, he just... There was no need for him to actually run out. You got a C4, you got a cardiac sensor. Got 2 anchors on side. If he stays downstairs with a C4 in hand, again the cardiac sensor, you can spot players from below and dispatch them easily with a C4. There's no need of running outside and throwing the C4 up. You got no clue. You didn't even like think about maybe scanning the area around him and most likely then spotting this off him. That was Luke here actually covering the run out. Yeah, pretty similar setup here now. Disciple though here bringing out the shield lighter. Yeah, that worked out much better the last time for Legion. Actually, I'm also going to have here the Michema, so they're really focusing on this wall now. The also Rise doesn't really seem to change their overall strategy for this side. They're gonna keep on going, gonna keep on pushing this armory wall. But if you can remove it, then it allows the Twitch to maneuver in a drone. And Luke is actually giving a good old fight with the Echo drone of the Disciple. But actually, in the end, he will eventually get it destroyed. Target being pushed from below. Though the Mitchum is still standing. Let's go for him. V. Still holding now the rotation. Wasting some time. It's always good. Some more lifelines coming out from below. Now the wall will be open. The Arc will actually be able to destroy the bandit battery. The extra charge, but there's still one in hand. It's gonna be yet up. It's a bug, or at least it's off here. But no, there's no player there to get rid of the batteries once again. Actually, the bug here over downstairs and will not find the shot. On Slapper here now dispatching the bug downstairs. Toothpick though getting here the kill on Panda. Look now also pushing in, getting yet another one pushing, putting his team in a 4-3 situation. 50 seconds left on the clock. He went off, peeking around the corner. Facing IQ mine down though. Snapper will be downed over by the eastern stairs. Just reminding you guys, Pro League settings, no scoring is shown. So they don't know that he's down. So they're most likely gonna just keep their eyes on him, wasting more time. Maybe actually distracting them just for a little bit. If you're taking tons of green mines there, Nefron actually getting here to Disciple, so Wade off now finds himself in a 1 versus 4 situation. Luke over in the bomb site, actually going for the plant. Wade off managing to get the kill on the Therma, but not onto Freak. The Sophie pushing into the archives window, where he's been standing just for so much time. Much better. Rise and most definitely also stepping up their game. Legion came close. They came close. Winning this bomb site. It was just close. Still didn't do it though. So, just having a look at the scoreboard. Look, yeah, definitely stepping up for his team. 12 for 6, 8, 9, even 10 over on Legion. Yeah, it's a good fragging game. I like it. Also, strat-wise, this game is actually really interesting. Teams have repaired. Pan actually eating some damage from Narcus. Impact Nate also now he's going to be reinforcing, well, barricading the bathroom door. We'll see now upstairs, but archives you're gonna use to cast barricades, and Slipper might be going here, yeah, for a spawn pick yet again on the eastern side, and he might actually find the bug. Just can show some more patience, though he will not spot him going for the run. Yes, deception being removed. The bug not gonna be playing this round. Only survived for like 15 seconds. Aggressive plays are most definitely throwing off now, you know, the attack because of Rice. And also now Defra once again actually peeking through this wall here. Baffy opening up the wall into Armory, being much more efficient this time. Oh, some shots eaten by the Archer. It's gonna tank it. Some shots in defeat. And actually, yeah, they're investing into this top floor attack. Something you should better be doing. Feel like 3 players here upstairs. Fighting with 2 players. Luke pushing in, just pre-firing a little bit. Putting some pressure on the defenders upstairs. She's gonna be pushing much further in. Spotting the castle. Actually will find him. Some more damage done though to Freak. You're getting the Hawker. Most likely from the hallway though. It's gonna be a slapper fighting over here by the archives. Holding on to your still alive from aiding. Wasting as much time as possible. We'll find the headshot here on Luke. Look, I will not find yet another one. Not finding a 3rd kill here on the Freak. But who's found his 2nd one? They're all left here. 2 Pandas actually get a kill on that run of the other shotgun. These 2 teams find themselves in a 2 vs 2 situations. Health-wise, Legion does have the advantage. Lots of damage done here to Frick from the engagement. Who was it? Slapper. Actually, Panda in a very good position to deny this push. "25 seconds left on the clock." Looks like Rice actually committing to a ventilation push. The other side here focusing here. Actually, a bathroom take does not seem to be aware. Where they're gonna be planting the diffuser, and it's actually gonna be all up here now to 2 Frick. Panda removing the planter, and yes! He will be downed. Round number 12. We're going basically like all the way Panda here. Removing him with the pistol. Just showing off a little bit. Again, making sure his crouch button is still working. It's going to be Team Legion taking map number 1 border with a score of 7-5. Yeah, exciting match. Legion definitely had a winning streak there. Showing what they're capable of, but also right. Making sure, just pointing out, that they're not gonna give up that easily. Great match. I enjoyed watching it.
GG guys.
Yes, you boys.
My heart is pumping.
Yes, that was tight.
Oh wait, Carl, can we just take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, I was making something to drink very quickly.
Okay, I'll message you link to invite me. What, 2 minutes? Tops,
Why don't you just
that was
stay
gonna take like
in?
1 or 2 chance.
Oh, you can.
Right, I'm just gonna get something to drink.
Cool.
Hello?
Hello. Grant,
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
you're clutch on boarded. My man.
Yeah, don't ask me how I did that.
Yo, we were all stressing, eh?
Yo.
I don't know how I saw the Twitter's head on Rappel there, in that small block.
Just actually a question, why didn't you finish it down the queue? Like you still have
I
time.
don't know, for Claymores and that, I don't want to die after I clutch.
She was inside.
Yeah, she was inside.
I know she was inside, but I don't know if there was a random Claymore maybe. Just afterwards, just
Ah,
magically
yeah.
appears.
No, it doesn't matter.
I could have got a
It's
4K
okay,
in this
doesn't
round.
count towards my KD, so...
What's up?
Sup.
Sorry, I'm back. Daily breathing right now. Yeah.
When did we run first map? 7-5, 7-6?
7-5.
7-5. Did they come back onto comms?
No, I'm not
For a
talking yet.
second, no.
then we should get them back in. First thing you can invite them.
Yeah, I'll try to.
They're coming back in now.
They just took a 5 or 6 minute break.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, sweet. Sorry, boys.
I needed to get something to drink after
I'll
that.
check you guys in like 5 minutes then.
Yeah, as soon as you guys ready up, we're ready up and we'll get going. Be on now.
Okay, cool.
Did you remember that match, Grant?
We're playing our last map now.
Confidence of Grant.
Actually. Panda? Or Kyle? Can you invite the other Kyle? I don't know if it's game attack.
Other Eddie? I mean Eddie?
Or whoever it is. Can't tell them apart. Slapper, slipper, whatever.
I sent Eddie another invite.
Oh, that's why. The eSports 3. That makes sense.
Cool. That's already outside and let's get going.
Guys, go pee. I'll be back now.
You can, we can start there.
Yeah.
I think Fresh, go.
Alrighty.
Boys, we ready?
It's gonna be Gauntlet.
Yeah, ready, let's
Free.
go.
Okay. Alright everybody, map number 2 is going to be cancelled. Legion on defense and Rise on attack. Don't get confused by the colors. I changed it in the settings, as you can see by the little symbols top of your screen. Actually going to be the Thatcher again. It's going to be actually Legion starting on defense, so that'll be definitely an advantage when it comes to this ban. But yeah, Rise. Also, you're removing the Monty. Not happy with the Monty plays. It went down on border. We've already forgot in a very short period of time. Legion won the first map border with a score of 7-5. I guess it's going to be the next one. Also very interesting. Both Mira and Check are going to be in play. Well, take that back. Mira not in play He's gonna be removed. But at least we got the other Spanish operator, the Jago, who's also very, or rather extremely helpful on Consulate, considering not only the Inox, so his tracking ability, but also the fact that he got a secondary shotgun, which allows him to fairly easily open up hatches and the floor. The first site's gonna be the console office upstairs. Gonna be actually see a very typical lineup for Consulate. Luki now switching from the Jackal to the Twitch. Alicia Maestri and a Valkyrie, especially a Valkyrie. You want to bring her on this map. The Rust is prepared. They brought an IQ. Deception is going to be the player to play her. Nothing so special going on though. I'm actually curious how the previous map actually going to affect this one. So not only is Rise basically forced to take this one if they want to win this matchup against Legion, eventually, period, desperately fighting the drone of Deception, but he will eventually make his way out. If I see this correctly, yeah, still no rotation. Also, well, these are 2 seconds. Wade will take care of that. Talkup now putting the last black guy, the last Valkyrie cam on top of the yellow stairs. We'll actually check his cams for a second so that we can maybe see them where he put them. No. Oh, Panda, yeah, he did this move last week against Juggernauts on Consulate as the Mozzie, if I recall correctly. Basically just being pruned by the windows right on top of this beautiful ADS. Actually dispatching one of Juggernaut's players. Actually twice. Yeah, I did that twice in the match against Juggernauts. Go and check it out, if you will. Definitely now draining out Diego. We'll give the call out to his teammates, but that's actually a very strong position he's playing here. What's coming through? The skylight will be answered though from apparently he's playing this extremely aggressively inside the console office. So but actually getting the kill, the hatchet on Daffron, especially the Ash, getting the first kill at this match. And Panda also now very close to getting his first one. Almost one tapping here the head of his off here to fish away with his life. 6 seconds left in the NACON deception now here, moving up the yellow stairs. Not using his scanner though. Gonna be now throwing it. Drones after taking a ton of damage from the software repelling over by the south side of the building here by officers coming in there. Only 40 seconds left and they're still droning. Don't have even set up for a side execution. They're still trying to get rid of the roamers, and goes one of the roamers. Deception here taking down the Jaeger. Deception here actually now getting a double kill, flicking over to the Hawker, getting the headshot and putting his team in a very favorable position. Deception not winning this fight against though here Pandem MK getting the kill. It's now all up to Baffy. The Thermite over by Long Death will get one, will not get a second one, and most certainly not the third one. The Disciple finding the headshot with the Altar, an amazing weapon here, even with the ACOG. And yeah, Legion again already starting off strong here in Consulate, managing to win the very first round, and yeah. That was good. But actually a problem I see quite often the attacking teams have on a consulate is to actually get inside the building and, well, to get the control they need to get. They were basically busy holding angles, fighting angles. They basically can't win. Busy drilling out, as we saw the Sophia doing with 40 seconds left on the clock. That was toothpick, if I remember correctly. That's extremely inefficient. 3 players reinforcing Garage for, well, if it works for them, it's their decision. That just will be reinforced upstairs by Panda. You even got the Rogue Prolic skin. Very nice, and we actually got Slapper for Spawn Peak. At least he put down some of his barbed wire. Go 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty sure they're going to be placed from right spawn. Yeah, in fact, even 3 needs to want to peek around the corner. It's going to be 1. Here the Sophia Luke taking some damage. Probably a tap into the shoulder. Not getting his head taken off. He also toothpicked the glass, holding angle onto the console office windows. And is this him peeking? Yeah, actually, once again outside. Now here the bathroom window, trying to take care of unfinished business with the twitch of Luke, who's actually now currently busy trying to get rid of the bandit batteries, but he is being challenged by Bandit himself. He's not quick enough on the trigger to get rid of the twitch. It's going to be yet another one. Here now, actually the Hawker going for a felt Bandit trick, misread, and with 6 seconds, 120 seconds left on the clock, the garage wall has been opened. Second panel also will be destroyed, just leaving this little stripe in the center. Got Hawk here in the back. Yeah, Slapper, he's just taking care of the other stairs here. Slapper now also holding the angle, but just looking away at the wrong second. Wait up here, actually establishing some control from above. Already take so likely trying to bring the diffuser down. Deception here now in the meantime over by the spiral stairs, rushing down bottom spiral actually. Things happen here now. Luke actually going for the plumb, but will almost be taken out though by the evil eye. Supper getting one though, Baffy, but this will not stay on. So Toothpick here also getting the Harker. Removing him from the game. 40 seconds left in the clock. The Evil Eye is still in play, and yes, Sam, the ult can also do a lot of damage. Deception is downed. Supper will get yet another one. A Deception here. Just getting a little bit of damage done. Why I assume was Luke. And yes, he also gets taken out here by Slapper. Aggressive peaks at the beginning of the round. Later on, he did much more for his teams. Now, 2 rounds here in a row. For Legion, that's how I started off back on Border as well. So, now could we actually see Legion rises to what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds in a row, putting themselves on match point. Who knows, maybe it's just gonna be actually what we've seen on the Border, or just with simply switched sides. We're going main lobby though. And yeah, that's a bandit. Stop bring the bandit the main lobby. There's not that many walls to like the bandit trick. But to be fair, because the phone in his hands, you got the MP7. You should probably better use an impact for this. That's just not going to work. No caliber. Actually, way off. You got 2 impacts in his hands. They don't really seem to be understanding the usage of impacts, though. Again, he got still 2 in his hands. Maybe they actually want to use them later on. Apparently, using a very default cam spot. Also, apparently, he got the D50, the Deagle, in his hands. Could be definitely using this to also open up the floor. Sniper again, peeking very aggressively out the window. Luke actually trying to go for an alpha stake up Maria's side there from being aware. Office open, connect the window on top. So actually being thrown out. Yeah, that was Snipers. Of course, it was his. He's taking, I think, some bullets on Luke though here over. I see. Oh, he's actually going to be even marked, but with Luke only having the reflex sight, that's just not going to be the one he wants to take. Also, now we have waited off, challenging him. Take out the Twitch drones and no more information for Luke over on Repel. And yeah, it's going to be definitely wasting time though. Toothpick getting and rushing in, removing Panda from above, and actually, whoa! What a flick through the wall. Also removing here now Slapper. He definitely got the game since now it's still only waited off upstairs, fighting off the Twitch, and yeah, it's gonna be Daphne here as well, getting rid of the Maestro. Waited off coming around the corner. Toothpick maybe with another kill. Just rotating, and yeah, it looks like, yeah, wait off actually now rotating down the stairs. Spotting actually downing the Thermite, who might be finished off with a Guillemire. No, not quite. Actually, wait off now getting here. Yet another one. Got one in his pocket, but does not seem to know that. Very easy kill for him now, the double. Actually, a triple for him. It's going to be 2 versus 2 situation. Still, the pistol in his hands, not checking the door once again. Yeah, also now the Hawker rushing up the Visa stairs on Luke. Just getting the last 2 kills, saving the day. My predictions could be right. That could be Rice winning here 6 rounds in a row. I mean, why not? It worked for Legion. It's gonna be console office again. But with this round, Rice most definitely took away some of Legion's momentum. Because for Legion, and we've seen this in the past already, if they are on the train, and the train's going full speed, it's pretty hard. It takes a lot to stop them. And it's mostly actually them, pardon me, but screwing up to take the rounds. So again, yet another console off is defense. Also there was the choice for round number 1, and it ended in favor of Legion, so maybe we might see a similar result. No standard rotational being done as well, with even a reinforcement in the center. 8 asses on Cyber Project there. Welcome everybody. The vending machine also here in open area. Officers panned here with another spawn pick. Not successful though, only landing like 1 shot on Toothpick. It's still going for it. Extremely aggressive player, but this is not happy to have failed. just again, it more or less slows down the attack of Rise. It's them actually being reminded that players can shoot out the windows as well. Openings, angles, holes, whatsoever. They work both ways. So again, be really careful when it comes to checking those doors and windows, and Panda actually trying to find the angle. Not this time though, but yeah, through the wall. Not expecting this to happen. Almost losing his head down here though. To Daffrin. He's already used both of his impact nades, so it's not a way to finish him off. And Ben is apparently now asking his teammates to open hatch from below. Diffuser is also on the floor here. This up here, yeah, in a very bad position already. Thought so. Daffrin taking him out with a headshot. And yeah, even getting yet another one. Double kill on the Scarlet. You just simply don't peek it. Ah, the head in hand. Yeah, Luke. Stepping into and game one. Making his way up the yellow stairs. Will be taken out though by way of playing over by the connector. Actually, there's the twitch here. Or rather, the Ying inside of the bathroom. Flashing. Potential was now his teammates here as well, but the Hawk also being affected by this Candela. Sapper is still over in the connector and almost actually getting the wallbang on the Ash. Still planting now though, right behind the reinforced wall. Actually gonna be waiting. Not having so much XP. Daffrin though actually taking out the Hawker with a Claymore. Very unfortunate for him. But Slappery now in a 1 vs 3 situation. Sophia and Ash all lit though, but there's still the Ying. Seemingly aware of the X position, and he's trying to rotate. Though he's being challenged, he's being pushed, not finding the hatchet on the Sophia and actually be taken up by Daffrin with 3 kills this round. Definitely making things work. Well, with Disciple and Panda playing inside the closet, they played themselves there. They played themselves. Like Disciple, alright, okay. He rotated to help his teammates. Panda asked for opening up the hatch. He did that, but actually sitting in that very corner, knowing that there's going to be people up on Skylight. And Panda's thought was, bro, I can't rotate out of this closet because if I do, I'll lose my head. That's why I asked for opening up the hatch, so I can simply drop without being taken out. Darker now actually switching to the Legion, taking away Love's main apparently, but he's going to be playing the guide for the time being. So very nice rotational being made from the A-bomb side, the cafeteria, into the little computer room. I was definitely helping there, Panda. Last second reinforcing. They're just on top, and yes, yeah, Slapper, of course, spawn peeking. He might actually get tier 1. Gonna comes the pre-fire from the bug. And it's probably not quite using his head. He is most definitely aware of the dog's position. Yeah, there's Deception ripping off Slapper's head. Yeah, it's gonna be a Panda being drowned out here in Piano as well. Both challenged here from this window. I mean, we're also going to be reinforcement coming in on the yellow stairs. Will it do some damage to Panda? No, it will not. But he's being challenged. He's being challenged extremely by Rise at the moment. But also now, with the help of Twitch, Luke doing a great job getting rid of these kites, the electric claws over. In the garage, still have Panda playing on the yellow stairs, so just making sure that nobody's going to be flanking him at the main lobby, and it's actually going to be Panda being scanned here on top of the yellow stairs and rotating over to Projector, just maybe wasting some time. But they just simply know where he's going to be, and basically wait and taking out. Wants to do word off with his reflex side. Actually challenging. From quite a distance. Darko landing his shots and getting rid of the bug upstairs. Actually, Diffuser now in his hands, fighting here with the Twitch, but also with Toothpick. Not aware of his position though. Welcome also being taken out. 6 seconds left on the clock, and the Diffuser is basically back in hands of Rise. You got weighed off and the Disciple stuck up behind the white vans. Actually now they find themselves in a 2 versus 4 situation. Weighed off actually. Frag Disciple though removing the thermite. In the meantime get another one definitely now being removed as well, but that's not enough. Luke getting the last 2 kills, pushing from cafeteria into the garage. And it looks like it now. Rise has jumped on the train. They now more or less seem to be unstoppable. So last round of the first half. Let's actually up to Rise to where they decide it's going to be a draw, a 3-3 even score, or actually a 4-2 lead. Console office, it's going to be. Stats for Legion 1-1 and lost once as well. I mean, considering it's console, it actually should be favoring the defenders, but that's somewhat not the case. It's just like actually that they made this little change and actually already opened up the hatch over in the little closet, though the top of the stairs floor still needs to be reinforced. Actually also they're going to be now 2, yeah, not necessarily rotation holes, but at least 2 openings over by the connector. And yeah, now Pen actually going to be reinforcing the yellow stairs wall completely. And yeah, Slapper, what else are we going to be doing? Spawn peeking, and he might be actually finding the thermite, though he spots the open Visa door, actually immediately going for a pre-fire and scaring off Slappers up, running back upstairs. And he's living to fight another there. Actually going to be a deception, the ash repelling on those. It says windows. Maybe getting a pick. Yeah, Daffrin again with this beautiful peek down to the closet. We got 2 kills previously. Dog actually fighting with the Chackle here on repel over by the printer window, and the call out being given. Panda jumping out. Disciple now actually getting yet another one. Diffuser on the floor. Close rolling out. For Legion, they truly don't want to experience what they did previously to Rise. They was trying to make sure at least to end the first half on an even score. Step actually being nice and healing his wounded teammates. Therefore taking some damage from the smoke nade. Apparently I had not been expecting that from Waited off. Again Luke pushing up the yellow stairs, stepping yet again into a game mine. Has done it previously so often, and the players are basically focusing to get these two players over by the long dashes, holding basically the same angle as Cypel and Slapper. Still all 5 players left alive, and Waited off actually getting here Daft removing his Sophia. And Luke now aware of the lesions. At Smoke's decision, they're being also taken out by Panda. Now it's all up to Baffy. This could potentially be a flawless round for Legion. It's gonna be even score 3-3 in the first half. So Rise not having quite the same run as Legion had previously. So, switching sides. A big console office for Rise. Let's just see how they will actually be playing it. Similar lineup. There was a good match from Luke, actually putting the pass down right away. Welcome roof thrown over by the vending machine. I'd say more or less even scoreboard. Yeah. Pretty similar to what we've seen the previous map. Actually could be, well, at least Toothpick is prepping for run out at the bottom. Yeah, well, welcome over by as far as this. And Toothpick is just basically setting up for a run out later on. The claim will be put though by the yellow stairs door, but Toothpick's not gonna be needing that door to run outside. Just a matter of time. When Legion will actually notice this hole inside the garage wall, and she's gonna be Panda to put on edge up there. Disciple having just some problems opening up this non-existent barricade. Give a nice angle into the closet, absolutely denying any potential player sitting there. Shots being exchanged still with Slapper on repel. Another welcome just casually being thrown. Definitely almost losing his head though to the Hawker. Run out coming out though. Achep has not seemed to have worked. Some damage done to the buck, but not all that much. Too thick. Rotating back to the Visa stairs. Actually, definitely with a very nice angle on to connect the window. And actually, Waited off just keeps on challenging it. Was more or less baiting the run out to the balcony. Well, 55 seconds left in the clock. C4 coming out here as well. Will not connect though. Shot being Nothing has changed though. We're still players. On the balcony. Sapa does not seem to be aware of Jaeger's position though, but Daffrin is. Sapa actually referring his fallen teammate now. Legion find himself in a 3 versus 4 situation. The players are more or less focusing on the players coming to up the yellow stairs. It's going to the Hawker is actually inside. We'll be able to bring the diffuser down. It's actually going to be now a 2 versus 4 situation since the Sapa has been down and also been finished off. Snapper though, refragging, also being down. Now it's all up to the Hawker to clutch out this round. Who has to fight now against 3 defenders. They know that he's dropped. Coming from behind, he will be finished off. Very easy for 3 players to actually manage to do this. 2 people holding flank. Yeah, and also Ryan's taking right away the lead on defense. Similar to what we've seen, though it was another push. Similar to what we've seen Rise struggling with, it's again getting into the top floor. It's like the side that's the most chosen, the side that's, well, actually console is overall favoring ACOGs, but I figure that repelling in the window with an ACOG is much easier. Or gives you just humongous advantage over the defenders. So yeah, top floor should be doable for the attackers, but just so hard, so difficult to actually establish at least some control over by the offices, over by the windows, connector, whatsoever. Because if the defenders bunker down, that's what they did. And the defense setup wasn't really weakened at all by Legion. So, yeah. Ron said still have to fight, but I had it easy. Comparison. What? Legion. What I'm saying, no aggressive playstyles coming out though. No spawn picks whatsoever coming out from right side of things. It's only Sapper being so aggressive. Now he's also now playing the Ash, rotating over to the Visa. And Baffy actually put down a Q mine at the bottom of these stairs to grate him once he comes down these stairs. And the way of actually managing to get rid of now 2, now 3 bandit batteries. And if I call it correctly, yeah, no batteries left. It's going to be all up now to the which doesn't really line up here with all the up here in the background getting rid of the bandit. But there's still the Valkyrie to make a change. Low in HP, just about like 20, 29, 27. Fighting against a full HP Nomad. With the AK, the Valkyrie's on the flank, letting some bullets on the Nomad, peeking around the corner, picking away at the same time, and yes! Well, it's due to the HP difference. This up here, actually no, almost losing his head here to demise shows, peeked around the corner, very close, very bad timing though. Too freaking taking out the cam though, trying to risk getting lost. Oh, and whoa! That from actually removing the thermite to the Hawk, but also Cat's finished off with a lifeline from above. Panda, what a refrag, don't see that very often. Must have been luck or extremely calculated. That's definitely gonna make a change. Defense extremely weakened now If he's already back in the hand, and it's actually gonna be weighted off here. Planting. Yes, right off in a good position. It's actually fighting back. Here now, it's up with a triple, and it's gonna be Panda getting the last one. Baffy, the Legion's gonna be removed here. Trying to steal the kill of Disciple here for a second. I will not proceed to do so. So yeah, what a round for both of these teams. There's quite some action going on here as well. And yo, that reflect from Panda, that was nice. That was extremely nice. Didn't see that very often. So yeah, again, for you there watching at home, vertical gameplay pays off, and it is amazing when it works out for you, especially like this. Again, here Toothpick switching to individual. It's gonna be Cafeteria. No, it's gonna be the Valkyrie. Gonna be Cafeteria. Basement. Once again, maybe they're gonna adapt now a little bit. Maybe now have something up their sleeves. It's gonna be actually the Mozzie, the Australian operator, to maybe fight off those annoying Twitch drones coming through the drone hall. Pan actually gonna survive the pest that will be taken out by Toothpick with the Eagle. Hatches will be forced here upstairs. That's very consistent. I'd like to see that both teams do this, and don't forget about it. And rank plays, some players tend to forget this, but yeah, this is not ranked. This is RMG. It's actually going to be quite interesting. Here, Toothpick is likely going to be throwing out. Yeah, Valkyrie cam. Your Panda almost ripping off. Who was it? Yeah, probably Luke's head. Right. Understand this. Yeah, Twitch number 1 will be removed. And I think actually all the Twitch drones, so now what they have to do is to take out the bandit batteries. Or the bandit himself. From the yellow stairs, but Baffy, he's in a great position to deny just that. Though, right off, just gonna rush in. Actually, gonna get 1 and 2 bandit batteries, so that's great. The wall will be opened up. Prefire coming around the corner. Snap actually getting 1. Pushing around the corner, not seeing the Valkyrie being taken out here inside of the service. Toothpick getting a great kill, making things even for his team. Though he will not see the Nomad. Not seeing the Disciple also dropped just down the same hatch. NACON will be down if he's here on the floor. But again, no scoring shown, so there's pretty likely that they will not know that way off here. Making things work, removing Dapper and Diego here, also dead with 70 seconds left in the clock. He's also going for the revive, very casually, 17 seconds left. Baffy holding yellow, Deception holding it back. So there's a ton of time to work with. Baffy's already lit up though. Got a C4 still in his hands. Actually, gonna finish off the already lit up the Harker Thumad. Again, dead here. And also getting here now a double kill. Dispatching way off as well. That's not seem to be aware of. The Sophia though is just 1 shot. Will he manage to get more? Will he manage to get the 3rd? But no, he will not. Being pushed by both Disciple and Sophia. It's gonna be Disciple turn up here as a winner, just peeking around, coming through the rotation hall and getting rid of the bandit. Legion are here, 2 in a row, taking back the lead. Rise going back upstairs to console office. So yeah, the match on board is now much closer than it was, at least throughout the overall game. Not talking about like the very last few rounds border. So yeah, consulate, much closer match. These teams can definitely give each other a run for the money. I'm actually seeing these two teams play. I don't mind having actually this match going all the way. As similar setup as we've seen it so many times before. Rotational reinforcements by the connector wall. I need to shoot this actually. Cavi, played by the Strategist here, could make a difference just depending on how Legion structures the roam clear, and Luke, you know, sitting inside of office, just putting his cams in a very nice position. So Mozzie, actually a very strong operator, can not only deny droning, denying information for the attackers, but also can actually turn the drones against them, like sitting inside of the bathroom, holding angle over to the connector, the disciple, playing down the balcony. So a lot of repelling going on, but that's very typical for concert. But I'd say like still too many players offside, and that's something, yeah, Legion's currently realizing that there's not any investment over by the console office, which would potentially allow them just to simply go in there from them, almost losing his head there to the Sophia. Repelling here upside down, repelling, will not connect though, and just trying finish off the Jaeger, but who is already crippled out, which means now the Hawk, yeah, planting instead of the objective, since it's completely clear to do so. Sapper getting yet another one, repelling over by the bathroom window, and yeah, it's up to retake. Deception rushing in. They're fighting now with the Hawk, will actually work out. Double kill coming out, way up getting it now on Stepper, getting last one to fake. Just like 4-5 kills in a row for Team Legion. Also now taking round number 10, ending in the favor of Slapper. What a double kill there, dispatching both the Legion and the Vigil at the very end. Round number 11. It's not actually going to be the match point for Legion now. 2 rounds left. At first, at least, for Rise to turn things around. They came close on border, so it's actually going to be like another 7-5 split. Going to be a 7-4, or will actually be a 6-6, which means we'll head to overtime. But I'm not bringing the views, as it seems. Maybe yes, maybe not. No, Jackal, it's gonna be. And again, it's gonna be console office. Like, that was a huge problem. That was a huge mistake Rice did there. An enormous mistake. That no presence in console office. That nobody with maybe a C4, a pulse. Now, you see, now they're bringing a pulse to pick, making the change this round. Just learn from your mistakes. That no presence inside of console office. That no presence downstairs in piano. That they have had presence in bathroom, but Slapper took out the Jaeger. Then what I had to do was actually rotate. And with Legion repelling on the windows, repelling on bathroom windows, repelling on the connector window, repelling on the console office window. Rise had to retake. Yet there are teams that will run retract strategies, and sometimes it works, but on a map like this, it's going to be extremely hard. And Toothpick actually now, as I predicted, roaming downstairs. Might be actually finding somebody, hitting the RQ at least once. Actually, there's going to be some more players. Luke and Diego on top into the closet. They're now way more focusing not only console office but also the bottom floor. This could definitely make a change where they waited off, most likely not necessarily droning out. Will go out. Luke just sitting here inside. He's actually getting rid of this horrible speaker. Yes, just a very aggressive peek from Deception coming out here, dispatching the Hawker from Repel. Let's help Richard that, but we don't really need one on this side. Smoke net coming in. Peek around the corner, will he? Maybe not. Least the fight to wait off here on Repel. Twitch. Ben here now scanning the pulse. Who's very close to him though. We're now both aware of each other's position. Luke here not successful with his runner though, and Deception here actually getting rid of it off. He just simply repelled in. Diffuser now in the hand of the attackers. Deception aware of Panda's position, but he will not be able to win the fight against the ACOG. So 35 seconds left in the clock. Smoke coming out, smoking out the connected window. Luke actually could be in a position to get rid of some of the attackers. Doesn't look like it. Stepper taking tons of damage. Will be finished off by Toothpick. Penny yet to get here another one. Yes, Toothpick here getting gadget on Disciple. And just making sure that this round, or rather this match, is not over yet. So, that's up to Legion. It's gonna be, what's gonna be good, will we head over to overtime, maybe even Rise win this, and then we're gonna head over to Italy and pay Vela a visit. A match I haven't played nor casted on for quite a while now. It's gonna be the basement again, or it's actually gonna be Legion winning also map number 2 with a score split of 7-5. So basement here is gonna be the decider, at least for now. Pretty standard lineup on both teams. Difficult pairing sticking here to the pulse could definitely help them in terms of predicting where the Hawk is going to put his bandit batteries. His access thermite charges, so just to basically support Baffy when he wants to bandit trick. ADS over here in cafeteria, very standard, denying any potential nades from coming in. Still again, no aggressive plays. Luke is sitting over inside of the kitchen by the offices. Raided off, actually again doing a great job getting rid of these bandit batteries. Or at least one. The ADS will take out one flashbang, most likely coming out from the Hawken. And yes, the bandit battery will be placed. Bandit tricking will be successful. Yeah, it was in fact a nade Flapper that was stopped by the ADS, so great ability usage. And yeah, Snapper now making the right call, rotating over to the piano. Who's he fighting with though? Actually, yeah, Matthew, move back a bit. Oh, what? Oh, well, that's unfortunate here, Panda. I think a TK even. Not seem to be happy after this though. But they will successfully being opened here though. Wait, I'm getting at least one kill dispatching. Deception. Mistakes like this can definitely hurt. Your momentum can definitely hurt your team. At least, before at least, it hurt the Disciple. And yeah, the Hawk actually going for a plan, but it's not going to be successful. They don't have yellow stairs control. Diffuser here now in hand of Rise. So this could actually probably go to overtime if these two teams keep playing like this before we'll be throwing out onto the yellow stairs. Not successful though. Like that's something you just simply can't do. You can't just run in, try for the best, or rather hope for the best. Going for the plant. This C4 will likely connect. Yeah, Toothpick dispatching a slapper from below. Just ranking me a little bit. We're not actually also going to be here inside. I'll pick up the diffuser on the way out though, and actually top floor control here now. With these two teams, Toothpick fighting inside with Panda, but he's actually just doing insanely well, fighting for his team now. Double kill for Waited Off. It's all up to Luke, who's playing upstairs, who might be dispatching now. Not finding quite the angle. He could dispatch him, and yes, he will from above. Luke, 1 versus 1 situation. 15 seconds left on the clock. It's all up now here to Panda to clutch. Not only this map, but also this round for his team. Peeking around the corner. Could potentially find him. We'll spot him just around the corner. Yes, we find the headshot. Luke playing this extremely well from above. Using the holes made by Legion themselves. What a round from him. Absolutely clutching this round all on its own. All credits goes to him. Well played. Well, but also great effort from coming out from both Weird Off and Panda. Actually making things like fairly close. Well, yeah, overtime. It's gonna be Rise first on defense. Deception, actually switching from one trap operator to another. Well, Frost is actually more scary than Capgun, so it's just basically Rise here playing the mental games and hoping he's going to be scared and actually losing its very first round here in overtime. So yeah, but certainly a close matchup, and it's again individual performances making here a change. Great frags here on both teams. Stark a bit off the charts with only 2, but well, he's a support player. His 10th staff was basically unnecessary, not having yellow stairs control. That was a fair communication on their part. On your slap actually bring out Capita. Well, great operator though. The LMG with no sight. I hope he knows he can have the scope. Alright, well, you know, the new Gridlock scope came in with Burnt Horizon. And here Toothpick actually playing here Panda's own game, repelling here on the window, but also peeking through it. And Toothpick, guys, he will definitely spot the Jackal. Might be actually going for his own run at C4 coming out though. Maybe a little bit of an overinvestment. And yes, Panda will get the C4 mid-flight. But for what price? That's already a lot of his HP. And yes, his drone will actually be taken out. It was very nice reception here, bringing the Sausage 12. Great shotgun. Defrin almost using his head here inside the cabinet, aka the closet. Actually switching to another corner. Yeah, Panda actually here hitting. Up Capcan trap, it's going to be Defrin to get the opening frag onto the Capitao inside of the bathroom. Also we have the Disciple here playing here on the bathroom repel. It's Luke and 2 to get yet another one. Only leaving the Thermite Darker and the Disciple here. Both on repel to clutch things out. So after Pulse and the Vigil, so Toothpick and Lugan says roaming, just keeping the presence up and keeping the Techers here busy as well. And it's up to Defrin and Biver to hold the top floor, or rather the site. Toothpick here getting the marks. And to the Disciple. It could be run out, the information's coming out. Toothpick here being though punished by an air chip. So Demolition is aware of their presence. Clark is actually going in, but this will not stay unnoticed. This up here now also on repel, completely exposed to Luke from below, leaving it all up to where it are free-firing. The rotational will not win the fight against Baffy, who is extremely happy about getting this kill. Even so happy that he makes sure that his crouch button is still working. So it's actually now the third round in a row for Rise. They'll definitely want to take this match on to the map. Number 3. They really want to lose me. They really want me to lose my voice for the next couple of days. Cafeteria it's gonna be. Legion's choice. The basement. Well, on their defense, they played it twice and lost it once and won it once. So 50-50. Well, according to what I've been doing on attack, I definitely know how to defend. But do they really know how to defend it? That's the question. Again, they won it once and lost it once as well, so this can really go either way, and maybe they'll learn from their mistakes, make some adaptations. For the time being, it's Rice sitting on overtime match point, and where is Slapper? He's not spawn peeking. Well, that's a new one. At least we got Panda. We're still keeping up with the spawn peaks and providing us with some nasty angles across the map. Typical Jäger, back in the old days. G will be downed. That's not good. Not gonna be Twitch or the Jackal, but at least the Stalker to patch him up. It's most probably they shot his hands. That's also why it took them so long to get him downed. Well, the damage is done. A position like this is surely don't want to have a player with this little of HP left, and the pen is actually now going to be Jackal tracked. Baffy actually waiting to be able to open up here the basement wall, and here comes Luke's Twitch drone. Actually, I don't think, yeah, he didn't get the electric claw. So lucky Legion. And this actually looks like this wall will stay closed. And we got, I feel like it's gonna be the black bear peeking around yellow stairs door, trying to get rid of the band better, the electric claws of Kaid himself. But he will get immediately be taken out. So it's been taking out Daffrin as well as Slapper. Very nice trade. Some info prints. It's going actually now shifted from a front push to a backside push. So Rise Rider also knows how to make adaptations, and it's surely working out for them here. Panaverin playing this extremely aggressively. What was this? Was the external charge? Yeah, on one of the hatches. He deception hitting yet another Gumon, giving away his position, and this could be, yep. Here Panda picking around the corner, this Hyper getting one for his own, removing two break. So that's a Jackal gone, so no more Skansons, only 20 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, look here, hitting yet another one, trying to get rid of the Legion lying here by the pipes. Does not seem to be working though. Baffy is in, stepping into a Goon Mine, being pushed from so many different sides. The Wade off, pushing around the corner, getting one for his own tree, being down here by the Blackwood with the suppressed Deagle though, but it will not work out. Legion again here now wasting tons of time, or rather wasting tons of Rise time, and actually managing to defend the bomb. Well, overtime, well rather double overtime, match point 7-7, the last round. Consulate, who's gonna be? It's gonna be Rise, just in cafeteria. I never said earlier, just having a look at my notes. Yeah, so far, Rise has played basement 3 times. And only managed to win once. So yeah, Legion attack managed to beat Rise in the basement twice. So according to the statistics, and doing the maths real quick, it is likely that Legion takes this round, which means though to win the match and the map, we all could go to sleep. From knowing that, whether we go to sleep, staying up for map number 3, we'll see that in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Hatches again will be reinforced on top, also very standard rotation hole here being made by Luke. That's actually going to be really interesting how things will turn out for these two teams. Of course, you're now expecting the spawn peaks, the aggression. They will not be shown. With here Luke sitting on top of the bottom spiral stairs. Slapper doing a great job taking out the ADSs. It's gonna be an battery coming in, way up, picking around the corner, taking tons of damage. Not doing much work though. But yeah, the wall will be opened up, way up, taking a lot of damage, where at least he manages to draw as much attention as possible, which then allows the Hawker to open up the wall. Still like 2 minutes left clock. Hawker now moving here in, still again no control, basically just everybody pushing in. Slapper though getting one, Medusa is being planted, now stop Baffy getting a double kill. But simply just pushing in. Legion is playing this way too aggressive, way too confident though. Deception getting yet another one. This looks like it's gonna end in the favor of Rise. I feel like I should already load up Villa. Wait off, he also now very low in HP, but so is the Bandit. Baffy, it's not really gonna change, but also now hitting yet again. A game mine has to run back up the yellow stairs. Pull it out, and will actually run right into Luke, the Vigil. Now Disciple in a 1v4 situation. And I'm almost certain that this is it. Disciple got still 60 seconds to work here. And 4 kills to get. The Fuse is basically right in front of him. But there's still, yeah, 2 C4s. Tons of HP in the enemy side, and yeah, tons of gun barrels. He gets one though, Toothpick being taken out, not checking the right corner though, and it's gonna be Legion, it's gonna be Deception. R6 getting headshot on the Disciple and making sure getting the revenge. 8-7 Rise eSports taking Consulate. Which means we're going to Villa. And it's going to be a long, long night. But just look at the scoreboard. 15 kills from Disciple. Hufik 12, 13, 10, 7, 9 even. What a match. What a match.
Get us a fifth. Get us a fifth. I'm playing next one. Get us a fifth.
So we go in 1 man less.
I'm gonna check
No.
if we can get
Yeah, I'll
Ross
do that
in.
one.
No, he's
No,
not
the
at
server
home.
is available. Damn it.
He hasn't been in any of the messages.
And prize is not available.
Well, it's up to you guys. We either forfeit or we do 4v5.
4v5 is going to be cancelled.
Yeah. Although,
I mean, to be fair, this was a long match anyway, so let's just put it that way. We're gonna make like a 5 to 10 minutes break, and if you guys get the 5th car in by then,
yeah,
how are we gonna play?
we're struggling.
5-5.
We lost one guy. Well, by the GG, good game. It was a good round.
What's up, boys?
We lost one guy, so we're just trying to get a replacement. If not, we're gonna go 4v5 or forfeit.
Yeah.
I just called the break.
Sure. Try and sort it out.
Okay,
Yeah, well, I don't have another option.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let me just speak to my team about that.
Give me 2 minutes just to sort it out.
They'll gladly take the forfeit.
Yeah. Even though... Okay, never mind.
No,
Putting
clip.
a thing on the group, so can we all vote?
To be fair, in my opinion, I'd rather finish than forfeit.
Yeah, I'm
Because
also
we
that
have a
other
small
person.
percentage. We have a small percentage to win, so.
Okay, good.
Bro, calm. So I feel like that we lost the game because of me. I was trying to vault over the top garage, but I'm spamming X, but it's not jumping.
No.
It was
I
it was a
think-
call that was made in terms of plant. I think literally I was like a second to go, so I think it was the right call, and it was just just one more cover.
Oh, at least we're playing Villa next, so it should be good.
GG on the game, boys. Intense.
Yeah, we're gonna have to 4v5 there. So sorry.
Alright,
4v5.
yeah. They should.
Yeah,
You guys
unfortunately.
are getting the win.
one of
Alright,
our guys has had to pull out. So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
let's do
problem.
it.
Alright,
Okay,
cool.
Is Eddie
Alright,
back?
guys, ready?
I'm just checking Eddie, to be honest. Where's Eddie?
Yeah, I can get someone to join, but it's not part of the team, so you know,
It
it's
won't be
impossible.
legal. No.
Yeah,
We're basically going to be forfeiting.
yeah.
Eddie.
Okay, boys, you ready when you are?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for one more guy just to tick his go, so I can make sure.
Okay, cool. Oh wait, well I'm having fun, boys. It's a tough game, I see.
Jeez, dude, it's sweaty.
Very sweaty.
I fucking reek from the sweat dripping off my armpits right now.
Not gonna lie, my voice will be dead tomorrow.
Come on, idiot, where are you?
I know.
Idiot.
Anyway, boys, good luck.
Let
I'm
me
gonna go
just-
back to party. See you later.
Change my charms. I think that's why I couldn't clutch the. Who was I playing? Good luck.
I've had the shark charm on ever since
Eddie, back up.
Winter Horizon.
Are we gonna do a 45, bro?
We're gonna have to do the option.
Yeah.
Bro.
Eddie,
So
Eddie, I
guys,
think I can't
full-
sweat those, so Eddie.
Full sweat.
Okay,
Okay, ready up, let's go.
let's go.
Let's do
Right.
it.
Best of luck, gents. Best of luck.
We're gonna need it.
Yeah, this looks alright. Legion here on attack on Villa. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've noticed during the in-between sort of break, weight that I've had to drop, and well, Legion 4 unfortunately does not have a sub player, so it's gonna be, as you can see, a 4 versus 5 situation right from the beginning. So yeah, Rise are rebanning here the Thatcher, as they've did so many times, like on both Border and Consulate now. And you know, Legion removing the Navy Seal Blackbeard, aka Nerfbeard. First defender being banned will be the Mirror, a very strong operator on Villa, so nothing too special. Also, actually quite interesting ban with Impulse, considering all these soft flaws on this map. And the last defender ban who's that gonna be? It's up to Rise to decide. It's gonna be the Echo. But yeah, as I said previously, Villa, a map I haven't seen these teams been playing on recently. I have also shortcasted it in weeks. So I'm excited actually to get back into it. Oh, it just looks just so horribly. Having this 5th spot open. That's well, it's their decision. What if they never stop? That's just how it is. Forfeit. Do it for 4v5. So yeah, Rise actually starting here, as I said, on defense and picking AVG, Aviator Games, as the first bomb side. Baffy now switching it from the Rook over to the Legion. And the 6 coming out on Legion's side of things. Also, the very sad part is actually that we're there for such a big part. Of Legion's lineup was doing good. Just remember the clutch he had on Border as the Legion. So extremely well played. Would have been able to do it without him. Very default setup. No Mirror, and she would have made this side so much easier to defend. Strengths will be taking out in the process. It's going to be curious actually where Luke's going to be playing. Most likely, yeah, over here by the trophy. Bedroom side of things. Very nice wall cam. Actually, since Inception here bringing out the Valkyrie Elite skin, these cams gonna just fit. Okay, that was a poor wall cam though, to be honest. Gonna actually fit so much better into the scenery. It's actually not that bad, though can be easily taken out here from the side. But just blend in so much better since they're brownish. So that's where there's also been the discussion whether it's going to be actually pay to win. Also a nice cam here from the Hawker. And here we have Luke and Toothbrick over by the master bedroom. It's a very standard clear for the attackers. The Disciple just twitching the bandits, doing at least some damage. Apparently he's still fighting with though Luke and Baffy and basically everybody else, they're ready for them. We've got like, you know, 3 actually anchors, more or less anchors on site. Toothbrick playing extremely close to it though. And Luke taking some damage from the window. Everybody 19, in fact, I'm correcting that. It's gonna be Toothpick taking the damage. Luke still suffering from his injuries he got from the engagement with this off here with Slapper over by the master bedroom. A late master bedroom control now for Legion, but that's about it, and some damage has been done to the defenders of Rise. Apparently just basically waiting on the Repel for a run out, and he might actually be successful. Luke here, not only low in HP, but also basically going for it, and here he comes. And actually, though Panda, more or less being ready for him, will win the engagement. Luke still downstairs, roaming. No, slowly creeping up the astronomy stairs, and only 25 seconds left on the clock. Dark here going in and opening up the wall here. And will the X-Storm just actually... Yeah, it will be taken out by the impact nade from the band. I've never seen this before though. Slap here getting one, but will be downed inside by the bandit. It's gonna be 1 versus 4 situation for the Harkon. Luke comes around the corner and is here to finish things off. So yeah, AVG, that was more or less expectable. Ends in favor of Rise. Second side's gonna be Trophy. Stop actually ended up bringing out the Buck. Very good operator, especially for the vertical gameplay from below on Villa. On Daphne actually gonna bring the Frost. Horrific. Operator, to be honest. Very standard, but also very useful rotation view being made by Luke the Vigil. Also nasty Frost champion over by the Astro stairs. And they're just not too sure apparently where to put it. I'm starting to put the second one here over by the statuary door. Very close to the bedroom. So I'm pretty sure that you don't have to explain here why it's so bad for a team to be one player down by default. Like you don't only have the manpower on attack, which you so desperately need to make things work, and then Deception actually might be just the guy to extend this lead even more, or our disadvantage. Just actually giving out the call out that right next to the Justranka statuary, you'll see The Disciple, who actually manages to bait the Jaeger, but though it will not end in his favor though. At least he damaged, or hurt the Jaeger a bit, all the way down to 26 HP. But again, now it's a 3 versus 5 situation. Nothing's gonna change that. JP here taking some damage, pre-firing the wrong height. Getting a drain for his troubles. So not only do you lack the manpower and attack, you also just simply don't have the reinforcements, the barbed wire, the ability, utility whatsoever you probably need. Rather, you certainly need on defense. So it's here now Team Legion focusing on a bedroom take, but just don't really have much at their disposal to work with. No operator, no real utility. They have the IQ, they would have the buck to potentially go downstairs and get rid of the bandit batteries, but that, unfortunately, and here also that we're getting really close to here dispatching the Hawker. But there are people also downstairs, basically just waiting for Legion players to come down here. The Hawker now losing even more HP from the Jaeger, playing on top of the Astro stairs, and yeah, he actually been successful deception. You're getting now the second kill here in a row after already getting rid of Twitch. Done out to 2 was 5 situations, some damage done at least to Rise players. It's apparently just not enough, and now the FG gonna be too free, getting 2 in a row, getting both Panda and Slapper. Beautiful kills, just getting one after another. Was now 2 rounds here in a row. Any kills, I think in favor of Rise. Living room it's gonna be, so no, you can change it. Dining room, kitchen, most definitely the better bomb site, well that's for sure. No, Heartbreacher coming out here, the Hawker bringing the Ying to break here. Switching to the Dark, the Sarp here bringing the Blitz. Yeah, that's something out, it's gonna be the yellow. Maybe with the shotgun, we'll see. Legion has to change their gameplay, their game style for a 4 versus 5 situation, which is something you have to do. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to make it. Like, you need to rely on frags. Like, first off, you need the opening frag. You're not allowed to be the opening frag. Otherwise, your team's just gonna be at an even greater disadvantage. Starting off with a 4 versus 5 situation already sucks. Starting off if a 3 versus 5 situation sucks even more. So, you just have to manage to keep as many players alive and to kill as many players on the enemy team. Well, that sounds really basic, and so you can say this about every single shooter out there. But that's just simply how it is. So making sure now, Toothpick not bringing the other shotgun. But here comes Thomas the Train, aka the Blitz, played by a Disciple, rushing in now to the basement. Actually gonna use a breaching charge here. Taking some damage in the process though, and will be killed by the Deception. Not even taking a single piece of damage downstairs in the basement. He's basically prepared for it, and yes, this hurts the defense a lot. Panda though, getting at least one, getting rid of Toothpick with a nice headshot over inside of the office. And Dark here, together with Zappa, actually trying to clear the top floor here. Darker moving in, going for a pre-fire, will not find anyone though, gets taken out though by the Vigil here. Luke finding a shot on the Ying. Zappa still droning out, Panda inside of the living room, bicycle room. That he's rotated. Still a lot of time left here. Banner gets shot on though. Jay bring up the nade. Almost doing at least some damage here. Getting yet another one. Double kill for him. That will actually spot the Jäger, do some damage him. Is that down? Yes, it's down. Indeed. He apparently does not seem to be aware of it though. You might hear him crawling. It's a good indicator. What you have done somebody. Yes, the drone will also work for him. And here we go. Luke now with a double kill, finishing off also here. Panda putting Slapper in here. Now a 1 versus 2 situation. So the two defenders are left, both are full HP. It's going to be the Bandit and the Vigil both inside, and that's all they need to do. The Fuse is still upstairs. Slapper now actually has to both clear top floor, but there's not much to clear. But he has to make sure he's not going to get flanked by one of the two remaining defenders, because he doesn't know. He doesn't have wall hacks like I do on spectator mode. And basically, all I have to do now is to wait. He's pre-firing, and hopefully he will take the diffuser. No, he will not. Just gonna drop down the stairs, trying to flank, and basically, apparently going for the kills. Not realizing that there are people right on this floor. Luke getting now 3 kills this round. Wasn't that? That's round number 3 in a row for Rice. But it just basically see it, the way the Rice so far wins the round, it's fragging. It's simply fragging. Like once again this manpower disadvantage situation. It's all about fragging. You just don't have the manpower. First of all, you don't have the ability because you don't have the operators to actually pull off a proper side push, a proper side execution, and that's the main problem. So Legion are more or less desperately trying to make things work to get a frag here and there, weakening Rice defense. They got the 5 players they need to make still a proper defense setup, and that's something this man advantage is still gonna hurt Legion later on in the game here as well. So since I'm currently reading the chat, Howl APOC, unfortunately one of Legion's players waited off, had to go, and Legion did not have a sub player. At least there was no one available at the time, and well, they had 2 choices: either to forfeit, to do a 4v5, and they of course went for the 4v5, and as you can already see, it's a 0-3 situation. Legion is hurt. As I was currently busy explaining, Legion are the opening frag, so as the disciple been at least in the last round. Slapper are very close to the bomb site, spotting the Mozzie inside of the bomb. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be some camps inside of the classical hallway that will tell the defenders early enough. Who attacked? The Hawk currently busy clearing out. Astra apparently not checking. Cover here though, but she will be flashed, and there we go. Disciple getting a revenge and actually now managing to be not the opening frag, but to get one. Bandit opening up from there. Actually, now here, oh my word! Baiting the Bandit coming around the corner into the study hall. We will be down there as he tries to run back into side, but no way for Team Legion to now actually finishing him. after. Darker may have a chance, at least, maybe even getting another defender in the process, trying to revive him. Does not look like it, though. So far, it's still 6 seconds left on the clock. The bandit's still gonna be down. Now it's gonna be revived by Daffrin. So bandits and DC4 is now still in place. Happy they're getting yet another one. Baffy coming around with the pre-fire. Not connecting though. And all the Hawker now also here by the AVG main door over by thing though. Baffy quickly around the corner and it's gonna be Slapper, I assume. Yes, getting 3 kills here in a row. Doing so much for his team to turn the things around, getting the frags he needs to get and actually turning this now. Stopping the bleeding. Getting the first round here on board. It's gonna make it now a 1, 2, 3 situation, but it's still gonna stay a 4 vs 5. You cannot change it. You cannot only rely here on Slapper to actually look at this. He got 5 kills to get all the frags. It's gonna be trophy, so it's just gonna be like the side rotation. AVG, trophy, kitchen, AVG, trophy, kitchen, and half is done. And yes, it's Villa, it's defender sided, so that just can actually be a normal, standard Villa match. So like, even what I'm saying here now is that even with Wade-Off in play, the scoreboard could potentially still be the same. But I mean, we're also talking about Legion and what I've showed us on the previous 2 maps. They can make things work. They can, also strat-wise, they can absolutely take Rise apart when it comes to a proper side push. So it also could be the other way, but again, Villa is defender sided, it's not going to change, so it might even help Legion in the second half. I also have been running the same option now for 2 rounds in a row. Situation like this, just basically just run a comfort operator. Operator like Panda, just basically still warming up his aim for some reason, pre-firing lamps, pre-firing windows, not really doing much. Slapper here trying to spot some, but actually getting really close. Just all he needs is a wallbang. They're right next to each other, but none of them is aware of this. Oh, a ton of damage done to Luke, running back into the bomb site. Be left in like on what now? 14, 15 HP, something along these lines. Toothpick here being so friendly and showing us all the Valkyrie cams. Very good spots. And again, just blend in so perfectly with the elite skins. Deception being right next to the Disciple, but never mind, he will be taken out by Biffy. They're losing tons of HP in the process. Deception like getting another one, removing Panda. Seven are taking tons of damage here from AC4. Not gonna get you hit actually one. Getting the second one this round. 2 vs 3 situation. Slapper peeking around the corner. Will he find the one? No, he will not. But a health advantage in the hands of the defenders. Bullets coming through, actually connecting with Daffrin all the way over here in Astro. Yes, Luke actually manages here to down Kyle, getting the second one. 2 kills for Luke in a row. Dropping the diffuser. And here finishing off the Jackal, finishing off Slapper. And Legion just stopped the bleeding in the previous round. They just ripped it back open. yeah, gonna be ABG, since they didn't win it the last time. So at least they don't have to go kitchen, even though it was actually fairly one-sided in their favor. Sabina though, bring out the Dokkaebi, the 6th pick. Well, he attempted it at least, probably switching back to the, or trying to switch to the Jackal, but it was just not enough time. Need to make the decision a bit earlier. But to be fair, I think pretty confident he can also make the Dokkaebi work. It's not that much of a problem. Might actually help them here and there figuring out where the defenders are, especially like the situation we had back here with the Disciple in this hallway and the Legion right next to him. What was that? That was Baffy, I guess. Yeah. So, sorry, round number 6, so that's basically the first half, and it's either gonna be, like, Rise will definitely end first half with a huge advantage. Either it's gonna be 4-2 or it's gonna be 5-1. So Legion definitely has to win this round now. Disciple again here, pushing it from the basement. Nobody in though. So this time he won't be taking out as he rushes up the pantry stairs. And Pan actually now getting the opening crack on Toothpick, removing the Jaeger from the game here, even with the RMG, and that's Cam's hacked. And I assume, yeah. Well, never mind, but yeah. Legion are at least making things here even, and Luke seems to be aware of the GSG9 operator's position. It's being thrown down. Well, there he comes. Being flushed, but no! We'll actually get knifed. More or less through the shield. Luke getting a huge kill onto the blades, and also Panda is being, or rather, the Slapper being finished off by the Dark. So no Dokkaebi anymore, no more larger bongs coming out. Actually, Deception are playing it with the holographic. Yeah, Deception picking around the corner, getting a double kill, removing the Hawker. Poor decision making, trying to whip out the drone midst of the hallway. Panda managed to do some damage, actually downing here the Dark, finishing the kill, picking around the corner, pre-firing, but not doing enough damage to Luke, who even confirms the kill by basically destroying the skull of his opponent. Oh my, 5-1 split in the first half. Rise now absolutely seeking revenge of what happened on Border. Oh, with again 2 rounds here in a row after already getting 2, and the bomb site is contested. That's certainly something you do not want to have, and the Hawk actually now he's switching to their Frost, and yeah, Rise trying to do them dirty. It's gonna be the Thinker. Deception actually bringing out the Thinker, yeah. Though I can't even write down what side they will be playing on because it's contested. So yeah, even now they're failing with communication, but at least, lucky for them, it's gonna be AVG. But be aware, the Hawk is actually an excellent Frost, and this Frost's traps tend to work most of the time, at least. I've seen it work so many times, and traps, yeah, they'll definitely help, especially if you're a man down. What I don't understand is why the Disciple is playing Ward. With the shotgun and the SMG-12 in his head. The MPX, alright, do it. It's a pea shooter, but well, it's not that bad. But shotgun and SMG-12. Extremely curious. Panda again getting extremely aggressive but more it's actually just baiting them and trying to get them closer. And Lucky actually might more or less be falling for it. There's actually now here deception. He will be aware of the Jäger's position. But Penny will get away with his life, no damage done at all. So Walls here being open as well. That's again, you're lacking an operator, you're lacking 2 reinforcements that with just here. Definitely an easy game to open up the bar wall. Also here deception now, getting rid of the vigil that's been there. But also, look at that, he's starting to want the frost to it, but that's not gonna do much of a change here. This up have been taken as well, and Defrin actually is stepping into yet another frost trap, so working out for them. Work, but now Darker in a 1 versus 5, 1 versus 4 situation, trying to get one, doing some damage. Actually now downing here the bug, but it will not be enough. Baffina just pushing, rushing in into bar, trying to do a drop shot, just flicking more like hip fire mid aiming something animation. I don't even know. To the Hawker's head, finishing him off. And yeah, just like this, it's gonna be random 8 match point for Rise, and just the way this been going, it's gonna be trophy. This actually seems to be Legion's fate. Bender here now bringing it to the junker. I'm pretty sure it's gonna use the 6-pick, but maybe just goes for it. But like, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't English, please. Don't give up. Sniper here actually bringing out the yellow. So no 6-pick for Panda. He has to stick with the Lord. So I mean, it's Siege. All you need is 5 bullets, and you can win a round. Basically, all it needs is to hold down 1 button, hence, aka, planting the diffuser to win a round, even maybe to win a match. So it is possible for Legion to actually still win this match, but just from what I've seen, what Rise is doing, how they played, how aggressively they played, they just see, yeah, Legion is weak. And they don't feel pity. They don't have pity for Legion. They still want to win. It's still a tournament. And if Legion fails at actually making sure they got a sub player, more or less even knowing that one of their players has to go at some point, it's actually gonna be here. The Panda, the Chunker combination, actually F-Shot coming in, will not connect though, not even doing any damage to the attackers over here by the runes, but at least he's gonna do some damage, and well, damage also done to himself, losing like 75 HP, actually leaving him now on 24, and he seems to be fairly angry. I would be too if I was him, like when coming in from there could be. It's still so weird to see her actually having one. And here the Hawken is sitting inside of the kitchen. Where else should the pulse be? People are repelling now. Just on top. Another ship coming out here. Tucker could potentially get there, could be through the hatch. Just basically doesn't seem to be going for it. Nor is he aware of that. Definitely over here by Study being supported here by 2 players running hard for him, and here comes the defenders, and Defrin might be getting a kill, doing tons of damage to the Maestro, answering there with a gigantic pre-fire, will actually rip off Defrin's head with like, what, 10 HP left on the clock, left for him. He'll go for another one, double kill, huge 2 kills, removing Luke here now as well, though there's Sophia just around the corner, peeking around. Will not get the Disciple. G-Sim, he's just basically going for it, though his run will find an end. And actually now here's Toothpick at the moment finding himself in a 1 versus 2 situation. Since Panda actually filling off here the deception. And what? I crouch pick around the corner. Toothpick here now. Actually in a 1 versus 1 situation. And Panda apparently rage quitting. Not very sportsmanlike behavior. Leaving the Hawker all on his own now. 40 seconds left on the clock. Toothpick. TV's in his hands. Actually now going to do some droning. The Hawker can clutch this. I just don't understand why you should leave this team at the right. I know Panda can be a really emotional player, especially if he doesn't play good. But acting basically like this. I think he thought I managed to win this, which he still could. But now we have actually Toothpick now going for the plant, sticking it, depending on how they're gonna play it. Here, you see, he's not picking at it, and no, it will not connect. Toothpick. Bringing it to an end, making Legion suffer. Stop. "7-5 win for Legion on Borders, 8-7 win for Rise and Concert, and now a 7-1 win for Rise once again on Villa. Very unfortunate in the ending though, and well, but still thrilling game.
Yo, GG, Oaks.
GG guys.
GG, dude.
GG, everybody.
It would have been better if you guys were 5 Oaks. It would have been more fun, but hey, it was fun. Still enjoyed it.
Yeah, I still think we will be able to give you guys a run for your money.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, unfortunately those things happen, so yeah.
Couldn't the caster play for you guys, seeing as he's in Legion?
No, he's European.
I'm European now. Yep.
That makes sense.
Correct. I would have actually liked to have him play, because he's decent.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was good games. I think you guys got very lucky on that bomb diffuser on
last round?
Consulate. On last round, it was so close. I was literally a second from planting, and the
You should have heard. As we got that kill, we all busy screaming, "Yes, let's go, let's go!"
Yeah, it was so close. Like if that went down, I think it could have been a win. But yes, it was quite close.
You guys played well. Good job.
Anyway,
Was that in B-sides?
Off the first map, we were a bit scared, but aware, boys. Good game.
Right. I've submitted the score by the way, so you've got to accept it.
Alright, thanks
cool.
boys.
If you ever want to scrim, just like message.
Yeah, we definitely want a rematch. I can guarantee that.
Okay, awesome, boy.
Cheers.
Enjoy your day.
Have a good
You
one.
too.
This evening, you chop.
Thank you for.
And also now, just to sum it up once again, a fortunate ending for Legion though, I would have, yeah, unfortunate circumstances. But anyways, thank you for watching, thank you for sticking around throughout this, wow, big matchup, all 3 matches. Any uses, until the next time, take care and thank you for watching.